Hello and welcome to Your Opinion Sucks for Friday 17th of March. My name is Garrod. I'm joined with Harry.
Yo.
Dogboy.
Yo.
And Kai.
Hello there.
Was that an Obi-Wan quote?
It definitely was.
That definitely was.
Welcome to a very special episode of the podcast where Nathan has died. Rest in peace, Nathan. We'll miss you, our little baby boy.
Over drinking from pre-St. Paddy's Day. Speaking of, I don't believe a single member of the podcast today is wearing any green.
That may be an issue.
All right, boys. All right, we're going to go around. Are you wearing green boxes?
I don't know. Let me just check.
There's a green bit of label on Harry's water.
No, that doesn't count.
Curse.
I'm wearing Batman.
All right.
Boxes.
Hang on, who's in the
Harry
green
just
chair? Is there a green mic?
Undid his
There
trousers.
isn't a green mic.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay. Well, we're just going to go around the circle then and pinch each other because it's about a day.
Ow.
Come then. Oh, I can't actually reach Kai, but he's going to have to pretend to be pinched.
Ow.
Oh, good pinch.
Ah! You fucking cunt. Okay.
Are any of you guys actually like Irish in any way?
My mother's Irish, therefore that makes me half, I believe. Although, it's not really relevant in my life.
Yeah, it's
Never.
weird because you look like a drunken mess. So
I don't know if you've been told this before. But I once a while ago blanked on your name, and I called you, the working class one on our course.
Oh, come on now.
It's funny because I'm also working class, but I don't sound it.
That's not fair.
I know. I'm sorry. I
That's
love
not
you.
fair in the slightest.
Let's get right into the news. So, Rogue One co-creator says future Star Wars stories, although obviously Han Solo and possibly Boba Fett, but future Star Wars stories are not going to be based on legacy characters or previous stories.
when it says that legacy characters or previous stories, what does it mean?
Legacy characters, so Han Solo, Lando Calrissian,
Like the
characters we
classics.
already know, stories we already know.
Okay.
So
Obviously-
like Rogue One was the stories of the people in the first. Like
Yeah.
So are you trying to tell me that we're not going to get a Kit Fisto movie?
I don't know whether that would count as technically. I guess he did leave a legacy. To be fair,
Exactly.
He
a
left-
legacy on Harry.
He left a legacy unfinished, is what I think.
I think we found our green thing for St. Paddy's Day.
well done, everybody. Kit Fisto, green thing for St. Paddy's.
Yay.
Happy Kit Fisto Day. Do you think this is a good idea to not touch on anything? And what would you go back on the legacy characters to touch on?
See, there was speculation a while ago that the what's her face, the girl from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown, 11, that she was going to be playing a young Princess Leia, which facially she kind of suits. I think she could pull it off, but I didn't know how I felt about that. But I guess that's kind of kicked that project to the curb.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about a Princess Leia sort of
No.
origin story.
I mean, I'd love to see one, and this came out upon the news of Carrie Fisher dying as well. So it was all like the world and its dog were announcing fake posters for like tribute Star Wars films and shit like that, which is sad.
I think it's kind of bittersweet in a way.
And
what do you mean?
I think it's kind of bittersweet in a way, in that like we already know these characters so well, but we don't know a lot of their history, and I feel like we could go like even more in depth into the history of them and like learn about who they are
Yeah,
and why they are the way they are now.
I get that, but personally, as someone who was like an avid fan of games that sort of go outside of the universe and outside of the main characters, I feel like they've just got a universe to explore. So why bother, with the fucking?
well,
It's not keeping up with the Skywalkers to me anymore.
No, I'd say I don't know. I'd say there's always stuff like, for example, like people did want a Han Solo movie, but I think people underestimate how cool it could possibly be. Like all the stuff that was heard about in the original trilogy and now the Force Awakens, like the Kessel Run, stuff like that. Like we're obviously going to get that in the Han Solo movie, which would be really, really cool to see. Like this iconic moment that's talked about. Like if other characters have moments like that, it'd be really interesting to see that explored too. It's just that we don't. I can't personally think of any other massive moments that they could explore. Like aside from the one that they already did in Rogue One, where like how did they just come about those plans?
How far back would you be comfortable going? Would you ever want to go before prequels?
No, not in my opinion, because I think once it gets back there,
I'd like a Qui-Gon Jinn film.
no.
I honestly, like, Qui-Gon Jinn is one of the most interesting characters because he's the only one that sort of doesn't entirely trust the Jedi Council, because at that point they believe that they're so above everything that they don't even want to talk about the Sith. Qui-Gon Jinn is like, you should probably learn about both sides, really. You know?
Yeah.
Bit of both, best of both worlds.
I'd like to see, and I know he's become a bit of a meme, but I'd quite enjoy a live action Darth Plagueis the Wise. Like I honestly would. I think that's quite a cool bit of.
Did you ever hear?
Did you ever hear the story? Oh, the tragedy, yeah. That was good. That was actually quite good.
It was more Ian McKellen.
It was more in McCollum. I do it quite good.
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
I'm umming and ahhing at anything, because I love Qui-Gon as much as the next guy. He kind of sucks, but he's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And Darth Plagueis the Wise, like, it would be cool to see, like, the moment that we're talking about, where maybe it's a long movie and there's actually quite some sadness to the character. You know, he's not just an angry, evil Sith guy. He's actually got a bit of depth to him, and then he's betrayed by his apprentice. That'd be kind of cool. And Qui-Gon as well, if you know the sort of generally accepted backstory to Qui-Gon, his relationship with Count Dooku, that sort of thing. It's also a cool story. However, I just don't think it's necessary, because I think at that point we're delving too much into what's it called? The video game. That one.
That's the Old Republic.
That Star Wars video game. Yes,
That one.
That one.
Yeah, of course. Knights of the Old Republic is long before all of this, but I'd quite like to. Personally, I like to see stories that are within the time frame of the original and prequel series, but they're just off to the side. Like, I'd like to see a Clone Wars movie, a live action style Clone Wars movie,
like some kind of like Dunkirk, but Star Wars.
Yeah.
Didn't
much,
we? I know it wasn't technically the Clone Wars, but we kind of got our wishes granted in a nice heavy war Star Wars story with Rogue One. I think.
Kind of.
I think we did, like, that kind of, like, no one used the lightsaber except the end.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff we were looking for, which was quite cool. So I was happy with that. I said I can't remember who I said it to on the way out of seeing it, but I said that was a really nice war story in the Star Wars universe. It wasn't a Star Wars film, I didn't think, which was cool. But I'd like to see. I know you said you don't want to see anything before prequel, but I'd love to see Palpatine's kind of like deception and rise to the position he got in.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really awesome, I think, because it's a cool character. It was just horrifically explored in the prequels.
It was a big thing that I enjoyed about the prequels.
He was the only one who seemed to have fun.
People complain a lot about the political side of Star Wars, but I personally really enjoyed it, even as a kid, sort of being like, knowing that he's done this deception. So I'd really like to see a Palpatine House of Cards style, working his way up to the top.
That would be actually brilliant. I love that.
I'm just imagining
like a Netflix
him
TV
like tapping the table, just like, well, you'll see me talk to some Jedis, and most of them are menial assholes, and then he'll have some kind of sexual relation with his wife and also a young Padawan or something.
I'm picturing someone that knocks on his door. He opens it, and he's like, "This asshole is Mace Windu. Mace Windu's a real stick in my ass."
Oh, hey, Mace Windu, my best friend. Looks to camera, a wink.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, just out of interest, any Star Wars moments you'd like to see explored in their own film, just around the circle. Kai, if we start with you.
Oh God, can we start with someone else? I need to think.
Garrod, if we start with you.
Well, I'm still a big fan of the cancelled Star Wars game 1313.
Oh, I heard about that. That's so cool.
A bounty hunter game. I mean, it was rumored that it was going to be about the Fets. I don't know if it was Boba or Jango, but
wasn't there gameplay?
There was gameplay that came out. It looked like Uncharted, but Star Wars. It was pre-alpha. All of it was like pre-rendered, so obviously it wasn't going to look that good. Third-person shooter.
That's wicked.
It looked really great. It looked like Star Wars should look as well, kind of like the newer Battlefront. But this footage came out years and years ago now. But I want something like that. I want it about bounty hunters. I want it about the scum of the galaxy. Obviously, someone can go like, oh, this ship did the Kessel Run in fucking 17 parsecs,
Yeah.
and then across the bar, Han Solo's just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that kind of shit. I want that. I
That'd
want dirty fucking.
Yeah.
What's a
That was
Jedi?
one of my favorite things about Rogue One was the kind of the early bit where we had what's his face called the main, basically the Han Solo replacement character in the captain
Cassian.
Yeah. How Cassian was like kind of going about getting all these dirty jobs done. That was really cool. Like shooting some people inside just because they were going to get him killed. So he was like, "Fuck you, you're not important." That was really cool.
It's weird though because it goes against what he is as a character. Because at the start he's just like, this guy's like, he's like, "Hey, I trust you. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you." And then he just like shoots the guy in the back. But then he seems to have trouble shooting what he believes and what he's told is the guy who made the Death Star.
Yeah.
And he's just he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna shoot him."
I think it's because he kind of wanted to give Jin a little piping as well, didn't he? So he
I
didn't really
believe
want to kill
so.
her dad.
I think he wanted to smoke Felicity Smoke.
That pussy game's strong, man. Can't be killing her dad. He needs that permission.
Welcome to the Lad podcast.
Yeah. Harris.
I haven't seen it. Oh. No. Honestly, and this isn't me joking around or pretending like I'm in love. A Kit Fisto movie. No, I'm serious because it comes along with my Clone Wars sort of idea where it's a gritty type thing, and I think Kit Fisto is a character that could be explored more. I'm just using it as I love speaking on podcasts because it means that I can't stutter. Wait, no, I'm joking. Of course I can. Any sort of Jedi, whether it's him or his girlfriend. What's her name?
I don't know.
The blue lady.
Mrs.
Are they
Fisty.
dating Ahsoka? Is it Ahsoka?
Ahsoka.
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 No, not Ahsoka Tano. No.
I don't know the blue lady.
It will come to me soon. But
I know. Hang on. In Revenge of the Sith, in Order 66,
Yes.
was that blue lady that got shot Ahsoka?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, in canon, Ahsoka survives it.
Is that the blue lady you mean?
Yes.
I don't know that blue lady.
I should do because I've masturbated to her pictures. That's a joke. I'm sorry, Mum. I'm very, very sorry that you...
Like your mum listens to this.
Yeah, if your mum does listen to it, hello, could you please go over to the Twitter and give us a follow? We're lacking support right now.
But honestly, I would really like to see a gritty Jedi and their clone warriors, like maybe stuck on a planet or something. They're outnumbered and they need to fight it off, and it's kind of like a character story.
This could be like just after Order 66, perhaps, and they're like they've gone rogue and they've been a bit fucked up, and the numbers are against them.
Yeah, we'll call it Rogue 2.
Rogue 2, I like that. I've already said.
Boogaloo.
I like it, nice. I've already said my my chosen what I'd like to see in the form of the Palpatine's deception and rising in that House of Cards style, but obviously not that kind of style.
Honestly, in that style, it could work.
Maybe
not
I
the
tell you what,
fourth wall breaking, but
yeah, maybe not the fourth wall breaking, I think, but that kind of style would be really cool. But just as a little side thing, I would I would love to see the origins of the big head man on the Jedi Council, and I want to just see a planet full of those guys with big heads.
Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah.
Why?
I have no reason other than the fact that I love it. I just love his massive head.
yeah. Well, I think all of us have the same kind of vision of aliens or bounty hunters, something that isn't the Skywalkers and the Jedi, something that's like...
I'm bored of Kenobis, I'm bored of Skywalkers.
Hell, a Stormtrooper movie about Stormtroopers who signed up because they believed it was right because of propaganda, and then not suddenly, oh, my friend died, I have blood on my hand, now I'm suddenly good, even though I went under all this conditioning, whatever.
Yeah, I hate the First Order now. Yeah. FN 2187. Traitor. Well, I'm not calling you that, Finn. That was my classic Poe Dameron impression.
It was very good.
Thank you, Kai. You've had the whole cast now to think, so it's your turn.
You might not like this idea.
I probably won't, knowing you.
Are you gonna...
Is it The Walking Dead?
No.
Okay.
I think it would be interesting to see like a really dark, like gritty, almost story of Anakin's slavery before he was saved by Qui-Gon.
Would you like to see Jake Lloyd in the role?
I don't know who that is.
It's the young kid playing Anakin in
Oh
The
God,
Phantom
no.
Menace. Okay, because the only thing is that is half a film already, which is The Phantom
No,
Menace.
but I mean like before.
Well,
Before that, he would have been a baby.
There's no way he could be the main character in that as the kid.
Yeah.
But I get possibly his past, him being sold into slavery. But
Do you seriously want to see 12 Years a Slave? But for
But Star Wars.
12 years in
Why
Anakin.
not?
12 years in Anakin.
12 years of pod racing.
12
Okay.
Years a Slave, the
Aw.
Star Wars story.
Let's move swiftly on. I talked about games. Let me
Mhm.
talk about some more games.
Ah, yes.
Mass Effect, big, loved franchise. I was heartbroken when I found out that EA, one of the most vile companies, who also makes some of the best games, bought BioWare. BioWare make the Mass Effect series.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. I'd say Mass Effect 2, one of the strongest games out there. Really great RPG. Mass Effect Andromeda releases very soon. They were very confident in the game. They sent out loads of review copies. The majority of people really like the games. Great gameplay, blah, 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 blah. But it's a AAA game that costs around 60 quid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the facial animation looks as bad as Skyrim.
really?
Oh, really?
Kai, can you get up a video for us of this? Just type in Mass Effect Andromeda
Well,
facial
no,
animation.
because the internet isn't working.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, well,
Technical difficulties. No, but I've played Skyrim, and that's horrendous for 60 quid.
I know it's bad in a game that you're supposed to care about the characters, because your character literally has
Here you go.
very, very bad facial animations. Just get a basic overview of what it looks like. And is this okay for a developer to be throwing it out?
What brings a Pathfinder to our humble port? Venturev. Name ring any bells? What's he to you? And don't lie to me. Just point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble. There won't be. Drop it now! You first. Get out. Or put you down.
Carol won't find us. It's dead. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with...
Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret.
Pathfinder.
It's barely more than a summary.
Fergus is kissing up too. I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe. A corner of a tiny corner.
Alright, so you've seen that.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think of a game that is coming out in 2017 that you're expected to pay around 52 quid, I believe it was, on Xbox Live.
Jesus Christ.
And, you know, on top of that, you're paying 65 or 80 quid for the extended editions and season passes, etc.
I think that's fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
I think that's an absolute fucking steal.
It's frankly, at this day and age, unacceptable for a AAA game to do that. Because I was thinking about the fact that when it comes to video games, you expect sort of big things in the wider design of locations and sometimes in the architecture and the landscapes and the tiny little details, and also when it comes to character interaction, if it's that sort of game, you expect there to be a level of detail put in. So when it comes to Skyrim, I think we forgave it a little bit because we weren't expecting that much sort of detail when it came to that. But when it comes to Mass Effect, even somebody that's never played it myself, I that is very strange. It's like, have you seen Food Fight? It's called
Yes,
Food?
I've seen Food Fight. I
Yes.
have it on DVD.
It was just that. It's strange seeing it because people have known for a long while now that when you're talking, you don't just express with your mouth, you express with your entire face. That was just mouth.
Yeah.
I'm trying very hard now to just speak with my mouth without actually moving anything else. It looks weird.
Yeah, it does look weird.
I'm
And occasionally they'll speak with their mouth, then their eye will twitch, their eyes will just look somewhere.
Well, that was
weird.
That was in the video that apparently like the eyes were rolling.
Yeah,
sort of
in a
around.
trailer they released.
That's
Somebody
so
said on
bad.
Twitter to one of the devs, is this going to be fixed on day one? And he's like, no, of course it's not going to be fixed on day one, because of course it isn't. But how does this get through? This is supposed to be EA, one of the top publishers in the world,
For games.
releasing this game.
It's one of them things where, like, for example, there's millions of people out there it's clueless to me as to why that still go out and spend 60 quid on Call of Duty. And
it still uses the same animations from COD 4.
Yeah,
It uses the
it
same
does.
death animation.
It does, yeah. And yeah, there's videos like comparing it and all of this, and it's pretty much the exact same. And then but they go out and they spend that money, and they get a shitty game because they fucking do, because it's COD. But at least they get some semi-decent graphics. Like, for example, they recently released, funny you should say COD 4, because they remastered that and pulled that back out. That was okay. I didn't buy it myself because I've got COD 4. And but yeah, no, that was still so much better than that. That was. I'm genuinely speechless that is like a 60 quid purchase right there.
Now, like, I'm hampering on the game, and all I've shown you is obviously those facial animations. I still believe that they've probably made a brilliant game.
Yeah.
But because I'm a big fan. Mass Effect's facial animations have never been perfect, but it's worse than their older games.
Why the step down? Why
you're supposed to care for these characters. You design your character at the start. In a game where you're supposed to give a shit and supposed to, I mean, there's love interests in the game. Like you're supposed to have sex with the character. I don't know. I don't really get in the mood when the facial animations are just weird, teethy smile and eye roll.
I think it's just
that does it for me.
I think it's just the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about, so remember Lydia from Skyrim? She'd stand in front of you, and you press like, what was it, A to talk to her, and she'd just stand there, blankly stare at you, sort of maybe blinking. I can't remember if they blink in there. I just assume that they do, and her mouth barely moves, but she's just standing there. That is the point where you know, oh, that is a game. You know the person I'm talking to is not an actual person. But with that, it stretches too far, where they've tried so hard with the way that the mouth moves, and maybe the twitches and the eye rollings are intentional in a sense. Like if somebody does look over in an opposite direction, I don't fully look at you in the eye the entire time. Every now and again, I look off in a direction. Everyone does it. Only weird people stare intently into your soul, like Lawrence is doing now. So it's just that. It's just a weird point in the uncanny valley where it's not fully like how we see people now, but it's close enough for it to make us nervous.
Yeah, I'm curious. Did they is Mass Effect a series that's ever been known to use any mocap or anything like that?
I think they've very clearly stayed away from mocap.
Yeah, well, very clearly in this one, yeah.
I mean, if you take a game like, although it's ridiculous, the technology behind it was really sound and really cool. LA Noire. I mean, yes, it's ridiculous. Some of the facial expressions they make. Like you'll ask someone a question, they'll go, "I ain't telling you nothing," and then they'll just make like the same facial animation, which looks amazing, but it's like very clearly, oh, I get it. They're trying to tell me this person's lying, so he's like, you know, looking away, having a weird smile, whatever. How like to go from that, to Mass Effect, Andromeda. It's just
kind of weird. Yeah, horrific.
Wait a moment.
What?
What's going on here?
You got something going wrong?
Hello.
Have we received a caller?
Who's this?
This is the real host of European Sucks.
Is this
And
Nathan? Is this you? I thought you were dead.
I am very dead, but I'm back from the dead.
My little baby boy.
How you doing?
Who is there? Who's there?
Oh, it's a slightly smaller pod this week, Nathan. We've got Garrod, who's filling in nicely. We've got
Hello,
Harry.
Garrod.
Hello.
That was
Hello,
Garrod, not Harry. Just so you know. We've got me, Lawrence, and we've got Kai.
Hello.
How goes the pod so far?
Pod's pretty fresh. You interrupted Garrod.
Oh, you
Sorry,
interrupted
Garrod,
a video.
What was you saying? What was you talking about?
It's fine. He was interrupting me anyway.
As I do.
Well then, good. Fuck you, Garrod.
Did you have something you wanted to talk about, Nathan?
No, I just wanted to say, have fun with the podcast. I miss you all. And also, I saw Kong Skull Island last night, and it was pretty. Okay, bye. Love you.
Bye. Miss you.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
Moving on from our gripes and upsets,
Oh, yes.
how about something that will make us much more happy? Please, Lawrence, as 2 people, 3 people even, who haven't seen Iron Fist yet, please tell us how the first 2 episodes are.
Okay, right. I wasn't originally going to be on this podcast, so I was a late arrival to the cast today. So I am about 10 minutes away from finishing the first 2 episodes of Iron Fist. And I'll tell you what, we discussed them briefly last week. We discussed how some anticipations, like some kind of stuff we thought might go down. And it's the slow pacing. It's not an issue for me because it's all character stuff, which is cool, and I like that. And Danny Rand is an interesting character, and he's got a very sort of not massively complex backstory, but like when he comes back to the real world, as I'm sure you guys will notice, some stuff's different, and he's got to figure out why the fuck some stuff is different, while also explaining to anyone that doesn't know Danny Rand's backstory his backstory. So that's all fine. That's all a lot of dialogue that goes on. However, the one flaw I have with it is I haven't seen any massive fight scenes, and that's fine. There's like 13 episodes. I'm not expecting them to shove them in. But there's been little bits of like little bursts of action. Like he's been attacked at one point, and he also has had like a sort of comedy fight scene where he had to fight off 2 guards that were attempting to kick him out of Rand's the business, like the building, and yeah, as I was saying to Harry before we started, it's one of those things where I feel like it's really seen Daredevil and tried to say, okay, that action looks fucking cool, we're gonna do that, but they missed the mark a little bit. So it kind of just seems everything looks like, for example, in the first couple of Assassin's Creed games where the bad guys just kind of stand around waiting for their turn to have their ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's like that, where you can see that like the people. Like the stunt people are literally just waiting for their turn, and when their turn happens, you see him sort of prepare for it, raise their hand, and Danny's already there, just fucking him up. And the thing is, the way they fuck him up is kind of cool. The moves and the choreography is interesting. It's just really poorly executed, which is a shame. But no, I think, like I say, I'm like just over 1.5 episodes in. This is a massively early like speculation and fault to have with it. It may get 10 times better, and next week I think I will have watched them all. So I will retouch on this next week, but I hope it will be better.
Do you feel like Danny Rand fits into the Defenders right now, as is?
I don't know, because I think they are different characters. They are. That's kind of what made the Avengers work. The fact that they're all these different people thrown in together. Yeah. That is cool, and I can see him being. The only thing I'm worried about, and I don't know much about Danny Rand in terms of his kind of nature and like how he is as a character. He seems to be very easily upset and also quick to make jokes, which is a bit of a contradiction in personalities. So he's the first one to sort of be like, I wouldn't say make jokes, but he's got this kind of like when he walks into Rand's the building, he sees like this kind of poster display, and he's like, oh, this is really cool. Oh, cool. And he's just talking to himself, looking at all this stuff. So that he's got that kind of quirky, silly nature to him. But then he's also like, in the same episode, someone says something that upsets him, and he like pretty much has a breakdown and almost crashes a car off a building. Like it's one of them things where I feel like I want them to make their mind up or find a balance.
I feel like that can be a good parallel, though.
To
say Jessica Jones, who's this, closed off, I drink, shut up. Luke Cage, who's very, hello, I am Luke Cage.
and I am Luke Cage,
Daredevil,
and Luke Cage is me.
Who's just brooding. I feel like it can work if they do what they should do and have Luke Cage and Danny Rand have their buddy bromance. Hopefully they'll do that right, and that'll be fun.
The Heroes for Hire concept is brilliant. I want to see that so bad. Just I want to see it done well, and that they're both like the thing that sort of was a kind of callback to the Heroes for Hire. He was like, there's a line where he's like, oh, I didn't ask for any money. It's not about the money. Okay, it's a little bit about the money. Like that kind of was like quite interesting. It kind of made me smile. So if they continue to explore that kind of nature of him, that'd be really, really fun. Yeah.
What I've found with him is he's quite a parallel to Spider-Man. In the Spider-Man animated show, voiced by Drake Bell, which is actually it's pretty good for a kid show. I used to watch it with my little brother.
Very nice.
I'm all up for Drake Bell getting work. Isn't he like homeless now?
I think he might be. I think he feuded with Justin Bieber at one point.
What do you mean feuded with?
Twitter. Feuded.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking like it's wrestling in real life, but that's because I want real life TV wrestling. Anyway, speaking of Spider-Man, Sony have said that they have confirmed a Venom film for 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
I
For
thought
October 2018.
They've said it's probably not going to be in the MCU.
It's not going to be in the MCU, so
I thought all of this. Surely this isn't the leftovers from the Amazing Spider-Man universe they were trying to set up.
Oh, I
Surely
sincerely
it's
hope
not.
not.
The
How-
Sinister Six crap they were trying to pull.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm sure the actual thing they signed with Marvel, I'm sure it's hundreds of pages long, really, about all the characters and all the way they work in. But are they allowed to continue with the Amazing Spider-Man?
No,
Or are
they're definitely not. The Amazing Spider-Man is wiped clean.
Hmm.
They cannot make a Spider-Man film while Tom Holland is playing Spider-Man in the MCU and belongs to. I know they have this kind of split deal.
Well, I think it's like I think Sony still owns the character, right?
Yes, I believe so.
It says Dante Harper was working on a script that would reintroduce the character as the start of his own franchise.
Venom. that
So
is.
Venom's going to get the start of his own franchise.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
why?
Okay, now
They've already
now,
fucked up with Spider-Man. Stop it.
As a comic reader, not an avid comic reader because I'm broke. The only comic I read avidly is Saga. I'm just waiting on the trade, and it comes out soon. Anyway, Venom is a really good character.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Massive.
Wonderful character.
Venom is great. Venom is great when he's like
Evil Saki Venom.
evil Saki. Venom's great when he becomes like a soldier Venom kind of shit.
Agent Venom.
Agent Venom.
I have
Agent
not
Venom
s- I have
joined
not
the
seen
Guardians
or
of the
heard of
Galaxy
Agent
at one
Venom.
point.
He was
Really?
great.
Really, really good stuff. Especially if they do Carnage and they do do that kind of stuff. That's fucking awesome. But it could just fit into the MCU. Like it just feels like
Sony are desperate to have their own slice of Marvel. They truly are.
they are.
That's what the thing is, right? Obviously everyone was disappointed with Spider-Man 3. So when Sony announced Amazing Spider-Man and it was meant to be this kind of untold story and it was meant to be all, cool, and it's the promotional poster, the first one was him looking down at a puddle and it was dark and it wasn't particularly Spider-Man. I was young then. It was 2012. And I thought, hey, this is fucking Spider-Man. This is fucking cool. Watched it. That was fucking cool. Second one came out. Well, that wasn't that fucking cool. And obviously I was older at this point, 2 years. And I remember thinking, the Sinister Six shit that was all set up, please, for the love of fuck, no. Just don't do that. Give Spider-Man to Marvel, which they have done. But now they're doing it again with another cool character. Stop trying to cut your slice.
I think if they give Spider-Man to Marvel, they should give all of Spider-Man's villains to Marvel as well. Surely.
I don't know, because I feel like when it comes to that, Vulture, that was great. The Homecoming trailer, it just fantastic sort of MCU work.
Yeah.
Where this lame ass character, this balding fucking guy with wings, lame ass character, made him cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. And the same would be with Venom. Venom is a great character as it is. It's Spider-Man, but it's black. It's scary. Because at some points Venom is a very scary guy. That's what kind of why they brought Carnage in to reinvigorate the scariness of the symbiote. But Venom can be a very, very scary character, and so that's what they should have done. Absolutely, they should have given him to the MCU, let them play with it, let them create a whole new sort of interpretation of Venom, and then sort of not crowbar, but try and find a way for him to fit in there also.
It's so difficult though. They're trying to shoehorn as much as they can, and they aren't doing it like DC are doing it, like shoving everybody into 30 seconds of their biggest film of the year, which was just awful. But I understand, because name me a villain that's got enough screen time yet, and been fleshed out enough, and not died in Marvel, in Marvel's MCU. Loki, but Loki is hardly a bad guy. Let's be real.
Yeah,
he's a protagonist because people love him. I'll give you Loki.
He's kind of an anti-hero, really.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
But the thing is, you know for a second that if someone was to seriously threaten Thor and to kill Thor, he'd just be on Thor's side, because he would.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Skull was supposed to come back, I believe.
I read something about
Red
that.
Skull's
space somewhere,
Red
isn't he?
Skull's not coming back.
Not
Is he
like,
not-
I don't believe so. I truly would bet on him not coming back.
I read something about this recently, and it's funny you should mention it because I completely forgot all about Red Skull. they had said, why isn't they were talking to Samuel L. Jackson, and they said to him, well, why was Nick Fury not in Civil War? That was right up his street, a bit of government, a bit of feuding, stuff like that. And he said, well, and then he was cut off very quickly after saying something along the lines of, this isn't a direct quote, but it was along these lines. Oh, Nick's just doing his own thing. He's got to find out what that Skull guy is up. And then he got very quickly shut the fuck down.
Oh, wow.
Well, that would be very cool, and I hope that happens.
But Hugo Weaving is never coming back to the role, he said.
Well, exactly.
Hang on.
Yeah, so he can't.
I've just read about an interview with Samuel L. Jackson.
Is this the same one? Give it a go. Go read it to us.
Did you have one?
Were you listening?
No.
Okay.
I literally just said the exact same thing, but I don't know the exact quote,
was it
so
one
please
where
find
he's
it.
talking about, I was off dealing with that Skull guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's the same.
Please tell me the exact quote. I don't know the quote.
It's cut off, like the sentence is cut off, but he just says, "You didn't see me in Civil War. I'm still out there trying to figure out what the Skull is going to."
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that's
the Skull could just mean Hydra.
Yeah.
The Skull could very much just mean Hydra.
But who is referred to as the Skull?
Anyway, my main point is, name a villain in the MCU that has been given enough.
He ended up dying, but Robert Redford's character in
Ultron.
No.
In Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Thank you.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah.
But he did end up dying.
Yep.
I did like someone that didn't end up dying, but I very much so enjoyed the way he was handled in Civil War.
Yeah.
Was Zemo. Like you say, I know he didn't need to be Zemo.
He just didn't need to be Zemo.
Didn't
but
need to be Zemo.
again, it was good. It's just, it's not a super villain. It's not someone that rivals them. There is no... Which is why Civil War worked, because there was finally some... Captain America could rival Iron Man.
Yeah.
They could actually stand up to one another.
So you mean someone that is, wearing their costumes, has a silly name, that kind of
has a backstory, a villain that we can empathise with, that is a villain.
Oh, well, personally, I think, Electro's treatment in Amazing Spider-Man 2 was sublime. That was truly fantastic work.
MCU doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, very
true.
But
also...
Fuck you.
Yeah, one of Jamie Foxx's best.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I loved it when the electricity fixed the gap in his teeth. That was my favourite bit. But yeah, no, I think you're right, to be honest. I genuinely am trying to think.
Yeah. So all of this leads me back to why I don't think they should throw Venom in the mix. If they have the next Spider-Man's villain being someone like Venom or someone like Doc Ock, sure. But I don't think that's going to happen, because he's going to get caught up in Infinity War. Some shit's going to go down.
Yeah.
Everything that's going to happen is going to twist and turn, and we don't really know. But I think Venom on its own could work. My prediction of what they will do, and the script they've already made, it will turn into a very dark kind of thing.
Is there a script?
Apparently, there's some kind of script or something.
Do we know any writers?
Give me a moment.
I mean, for a film to be coming out in October of 2018 to not even have some semblance of a script already.
Yeah, it's very true.
I'm sure they had some kind of script when they were writing Sinister Six, and they thought about all of this.
Writers will be Scott Rosenberg.
Will be Scott Rosenberg.
Will be writing the script, it says.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they have some semblance of the story.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so.
And Jeff Pinkner.
I'm familiar with them. I'm not familiar with
them.
So
Scott Rosenberg worked on Jumanji.
Ooh.
And the other one says who is handling Stephen King's The Dark Tower adaptation.
Oh, I'm actually quite excited for The Dark Tower, to be fair.
I don't know. I can't. I'm not going to comment. I don't know enough about it.
Anyway, them doing that is fine. What I predict they will do is it's going to be darker. It might be a bit more like a horror-ish movie.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like Alien, but it's Venom.
Yeah.
Like with the
that could work. I do enjoy. If they went down that genre path, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, sorry, that's just reminded me. Have you ever seen that little short film on YouTube about Venom?
No.
I've heard of it, actually.
I will find it, and it's actually very interesting. It's very well done. Where it has a camera crew going around filming Eddie Brock, who's being like arrogant and a bit of a douchebag. And it spends all of it where it hints every now and again where he's doing weird things, but he's being just a cock all the time. And then it ends when it's them going back to the flat, his apartment, and they get attacked by the symbiote. And it's actually kind of creepy. Like, it works really well for Venom. So yeah, I'd really quite like a Venom style horror film.
Yeah, but if they're not allowed Spider-Man, which I assume they're not, or if they are, and it's Amazing Spider-Man, which just wouldn't work. People,
No.
and I don't think Andrew Garfield will do it because
Oh,
he
he
cares
definitely
and
won't do it.
he feels.
He's said now that like Spider-Man, while he doesn't regret doing it, he
No.
wishes it just wasn't
Yeah,
offered to
he
him.
wishes it was in the right time. He wanted to do it better,
Yeah,
and that's completely fair. Although I think he did do a great job.
I think he was great. Yeah, I think
Just he's not a Tom Holland.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is the problem they have casting like fucking like 35-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
They're not Peter Parker.
Yeah, no,
No.
you're absolutely right.
Hmm.
Sorry, I was just I just gave Lawrence a strange look because I'm just waiting for it to happen. No.
Okay, so
Speaking of spin-offs. No. Yes.
just the problem with the villains being there is
Oh.
even if that happened and it was following Eddie Brock and all of this,
Yeah.
who stops Venom? There is no hero.
Oh yeah.
There is no whatever, unless it's just a Venom versus Carnage, which is really fun, really cool. That'd be good.
That'd be cool. There is someone that could stop Venom though, and I think he's located in the crazy car parked outside. So
Speaking
fuck
of
you,
spin-offs, and films being sort of redone, remade,
Mm-hmm.
because we've already had Venom on film, played by I can't remember or don't care.
Topher Grace.
Yeah,
Topher Grace.
Speaking of reboots, apparently there is going to be a Matrix reboot and a Fly reboot. The Fly.
Not familiar with The Fly, but
Jeff Goldblum, right?
Yeah, but that's like the new
That's
one.
that's the reboot of the
Yeah.
reboot. Probably.
oh Jesus Christ, I don't want the Matrix.
The
I don't want
Fly.
that.
The Fly is that famous film where, like, everything spoofed it. The Simpsons is probably the most famous, to be honest.
Yeah.
Where he got in the machine with the fly, and then fly headed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that and the Matrix reboot.
I
Because
don't want to see a Matrix reboot. It's too soon.
So I thought about this a fair bit. With the Fly reboot, fuck it, it's just going to be like the Thing again.
Yeah.
It'll
just be another total reboot kind of shit.
Why on earth would you ruin a John Carpenter film? It's famous for its effects, its practical effects, and all they're going to do is make it CGI, which is going to be disgusting and it's going to be detailed to perfection, but it's not going to have the same feel to it, and it's going to be awful. Plus, no Jeff Goldblum, so fuck off.
Damn right.
Matrix reboot. I get why.
Yeah, I get why.
Absolutely, I get why. However, I'm just afraid that they're going to create a decent film, an actual very good film, but it's not going to be The Matrix. And I will wish, once I've watched it at the time, that they just called it something else. I could watch it and go, hey, that was just like The Matrix but different, but I'd still enjoy it. The fact that they're calling it The Matrix really annoys me.
I mean, I if it's about not even the same characters, I don't care about the same characters, to be honest. But if it's about if it's about the agents, them fighting the agents, that kind of thing, that's really cool. That's fine. I don't care about them fighting the Sentinels and stuff again.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just dead to me. Also, Keanu Reeves has just come back, man. He's back. John Wick is really good.
Well, it's not been confirmed yet if it's a complete reboot of the whole series or if it's The Matrix 4.
A continuation, yeah.
Very, very difficult to make a Matrix 4.
Yeah,
but even
it's
so,
massively difficult. I don't know.
Who would you bring back?
Exactly.
Tank?
You've got a fascination with like the sort of low-end crappy characters of franchises.
true.
haven't you?
It's because this is what I want to be when I'm older.
And it's been said that they probably won't bring back any of the original cast.
Right.
Well, to be fair, I don't
Michael
even think
B.
Keanu
Jordan
Reeves
is
would.
rumored to take the star lead.
Ooh.
Is Michael
That's
B.
fine.
Jordan rumoured to be in everything at the minute?
It's because he's great.
He is great, don't get me wrong, he is great, but I feel like he is rumoured to be in everything. Like, not a day goes by where I don't see Michael B. Jordan has officially been cast in something.
Like what?
Like, for example, when Creed was, coming up.
True.
That was a big thing. The Black Panther was massive. Everyone was blowing up about that.
Who is he? Sorry, who is
Chadwick
he?
Boseman. Right?
No,
Oh.
Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. But
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant who is. Okay.
no, who's Michael B. Jordan playing?
I'm not actually sure. I believe. I know it somewhere in the back of my
One
mind.
sec.
Kai, would you mind? Yeah. Thank you.
I thought you meant who was playing Black Panther.
Eric Killmonger.
I don't know why I asked. I don't know who it is.
Fair enough.
There we are then. Yeah. But yeah, defeats my point really.
He's the
Like,
villain.
I've run out of things.
Ooh.
He's the villain.
I think so.
That's quite toasty. I didn't know that. That's very interesting indeed.
Yeah, due to extensive training, he is an expert fighter and both a physical and mental match for his nemesis, the Black Panther.
Does he
Oh.
have skills in leadership though?
That's what I want to know.
No.
Oh god.
Oh, fucking.
Fuck it.
Yeah, well, why cast him then, eh? Am I right? No, I don't know.
How would you guys do a Matrix reboot? How would you approach it?
The thing is, the concept is so confusing to me that I don't know how I would. I don't know how I'd even approach a Matrix reboot.
I think, like you said, Lawrence, I think it could work if it was done in like 10 years' time.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's
just,
way
like,
too soon.
Too early.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you meant it was like it would be set 10 years.
Oh,
afterwards,
no.
but no, I agree.
No, yeah.
It came about in that era when people were afraid of hackers. It came
Yeah.
about. It
Yeah.
came about in that era where like, oh, I'm typing in my fucking
Just have
what
Donald
is it?
Trump as
TI
Morpheus.
80s or whatever they're called. Old PCs. I don't know. I'm a millennial. Shut up. and you know the green screen with the fucking letters coming down.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do now? Is it basically just gonna be like Watch Dogs, but they're
Oh
actually
No.
God.
they're actually in the Matrix?
I pray it's not Watch Dogs. Yeah, I think there's since the Matrix, scenes in movies have always fucking advanced in terms of this bullshit. Like, you know, we always joke about it, but like the I'm in dialogue, of
Yeah,
like the
it's
hacking
gonna
and
be
stuff
that.
like that. I don't want it to just become a shitty high budget fucking hacking montage with music that's like
Yeah, I don't want it to be a hacking montage, and I don't want it to be an entire fucking film making fun of millennials.
yeah.
It's just like,
And I also don't want it to be the same film as the Matrix.
yeah,
No.
exactly.
So I
exactly.
don't know where I'd
I
go
feel
with
like
it.
there's going to be all the things we do
Yeah.
not want.
Yeah.
Just perfectly.
Yeah.
Just, oh,
Do you
just,
Do you know what would probably make them more money and cost them way less? Just make a Blu-ray special edition 3D version of
Yeah, oh,
the
yeah.
original
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
just
make
redo
him.
that.
That would make him a fuckload. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question:
yes.
if it was the Matrix 4, where do you think they could take it?
They can't.
Yeah,
He
they-
finished it all. Like the Matrix is dead, right?
Like Harry said, bring back Tank.
It's
Just have 2 hours of
Like-
Tank reading an audiobook. Or
Yeah. Just sat in an armchair, rocking.
Yeah, I don't think you can take it anywhere else.
No, you can't.
Not at all.
no.
It
ended-
ridiculous
it
no,
ended
to me.
well.
It
Yeah.
just goes into Mad Max.
Yeah,
Mad Matrix.
Mad Max.
Mad Max. Oh,
Mad,
You tried.
I realized after I. Yeah.
Mad Matrix Neo
So-
Road.
Speaking of like really cool kicks and fighting, yesterday at the dwelling,
Yeah,
as we've said before on the thing, we have a dwelling cup for our house.
yes,
the house,
the
dwelling.
dog bowl.
The dog bowl on a candlestick, sprayed gold.
Nice.
Glued together a few times because we've broken it many times. Anyway, Harry won for the first time a few days ago.
Woo!
Well
Hey.
done, Harry.
I
Round of
am
applause, please.
king of the dwelling. I have been
Oh,
waiting for 2 months.
The title of Scott. The title
However,
of Scott has fallen.
Scott fell to first contender, so obviously he gets a rematch.
Oh,
Yesterday, he went for a rematch. We decided, why not? Let's do Minecraft Survival Mode 1-on-1. Scott got destroyed.
Yeah.
It was a well-fought match. We're never playing Minecraft again. It sucks. Anyway, after the match, we filmed the promo, and me and Scott teamed up, double-teamed, to go and beat up Harry.
Oh.
We double-teamed each other to go and beat up Harry.
Yes, as one would.
Scott,
the
Scott,
only way to destroy Harry is a double team.
Scott came into the front room. He super kicked.
Yeah, just to sort of explain, because you were just going to go right into it.
Yeah, I was.
We've created it ourselves on WWE 2K17, and we've given ourselves our own special moves, our finishers.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott's finisher is a super kick, where it's just a kick to the face, and he calls it the Ludlow down. And so
Because our tenancy agency,
yeah,
the letting agency is called Ludlow, and he's the Ludlow killer because he's the one that deals with them.
So he's the Ludlow. He gives him the Ludlow.
He gives the Ludlow down. He gives you the He also has
Everything about the dwelling sounds
the
like
best
a fucking
move, the best
fraternity.
name move.
the best name for a move ever, the best pun I think I've ever heard.
Gets on the top rope.
And he jumps and he puts a knee right to their face, right to their throat, and he's called it the Tenant's Knee Agreement. And it's wonderful.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Harry finally has his first win and then straight away retains. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant. Incredible. Anyway, me and Scott team up because we're going to beat the shit out of him because he's won. Me and Scott...
Sounds like mutiny, if you ask me.
Pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
there's fighting in the dwelling.
Oh, no.
Like, actual fighting.
Oh, no.
Scott walks in. He goes to super kick Harry. Falls flat on his face. Like, hits the ground hard. You can hear me as I'm filming it, like, exclaim, like, oh, fuck.
Oh, no. That you make yourself sound so manly then. It wasn't. It was like a mother reaching for her 4-year-old child. Oh, fuck!
I care about Scott. I'm sorry. He grabs the tablecloth and nearly, like, flings the TV and the Xbox, like, right off the side.
Oh, no.
And then I come in after, and I throw Harry to the ground, put him in the STFFFFFF, which is a piss take on John Cena's STFU. Grab his neck, and then hook his leg, and he just starts laughing at me.
Oh.
It was just it's a very weird situation to be in because he put his legs around my leg, which was a weird situation anyway. Then put his arm around my throat. And so I was laughing anyway because it's a little boy resting on my back, and so I started laughing. And also his arm was like hitting my Adam's apple, so I was laughing like this, which was making me laugh even more. And then I started to dribble on myself.
I had spit all down my arm.
Oh. That's...
But who? Ugh.
The cold.
Gross. It was a well-fought match of Minecraft. And the king fought well. The previous king, much better king, fought also very well. But we're never playing Minecraft again. And Harry, Boost Away King, it remains the king!
My time now. Sad.
Fuck's sake. Don't fret.
Okay.
All is well. Why don't we...
Cut.
Don't fret, my boy. All is well. Why don't me and you from Dwarf, me from Smackdwell, why don't we form a tag team, if you will?
Let's reunite. Me and him army. Right now. Just for tonight.
Me?
And him army. Let's take down this bastardized king that we have. Also, how about that new submission you've been thinking about as well?
Yeah, it's called the STFFFF.
What does all that stand for?
Stop the flying fuck. Me and him army.
This one's for tenfold.
Oh fuck!
Welcome to Your Opinion Sucks, where we talk about the dwelling.
Speaking of spit and getting absolutely shit-faced, it is St. Paddy's Day.
Hey.
everyone.
Hey.
A day famous for normalizing alcoholism. So
And
please,
every
It's-
white American.
It's National
Pretending.
Kai Day.
National Kai Day, the alcoholic.
I tell you what, right?
Please do cut down because I love you.
I was in Weatherspoons earlier.
Uh-huh.
I'm not proud of being in a Weatherspoons.
Where was my invite?
Well, I was actually working on a million things.
Yeah.
I was working on a million things with Joe Kai, I'm afraid. So I was focused.
You can't forget to invite Kai to social drinking.
I know.
It's
of
an
course.
excuse.
Yeah, of course. How could I? And
Please cut down.
we love you. But yeah, so there we were, and then behind us were the biggest fucking group of obnoxious dickheads, right? And they were all celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and that's fine. I get that, you know. They weren't fucking Irish though. None of them were wearing green, but they were all going St. Paddy's Day and like fucking screaming at each other.
It truly is like St. Paddy's Day and Oktoberfest and etc. are truly just days to get pissed,
Yeah.
and it's an excuse.
It's like a birthday. What
It
does
is,
it
it's a
actually
birthday.
mean past 18?
It means absolutely fuck all.
Exactly, you just get smashed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe to somebody in Ireland, like St.
Ireland.
Paddy's Day
Yeah.
actually means something.
St. Patrick's Day.
I was speaking to my Irish friend Chelsea earlier,
Mhm.
and she's very angry because she has to work tonight when all the English people go out and celebrate the day
in
of her
peace.
people.
The
If
day
there's
of
any
her
consolation,
people.
I'm not going out to celebrate anything.
I kind of get it though, because I class myself as a pretty patriotic dude. I don't think we
Yeah.
are very patriotic in this country. When it comes to St. George's Day, every now and then I'm like, hey, nice. England. Nice.
Hey, get out of my country. Stop stealing my job.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So,
And so I feel like St. Patrick's Day has been completely stolen,
Yeah.
It has.
especially by the Americans, because I love it
Oh,
in
God, yeah.
something like Always Sunny or another show, especially in Boston. If it's based in Boston, there are these people who have no Irish connections whatsoever. They are American through and through, all very white. There's no black in there whatsoever, and yet they still
Much
have
like Devon.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I've only done it once this podcast. I'm
I've
sorry.
actually interrupted you a couple of times. I've realised that. I apologise.
No, it's okay.
This is
It's
a very
back and forth.
tender moment.
Um,
They had a little kiss.
But I love it. It's like, it's Boston. Hey, let's celebrate St. Patrick's Day because it's Boston.
You're reminding. I think Harry is just reenacting Manchester.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
see.
I'll never
Yeah.
tell.
Uncle Lee, I got 2 girlfriends. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm really drunk.
And
I
you
got 2
fuck
girlfriends,
these
I fuck them
girls?
all. I do hockey. I do lacrosse. Fuck off, Uncle Lee. I know your brother died and he's my dad too, but shut up, fuck off.
Spoilers.
It's not spoilers. It happens at the beginning
Yeah,
of the film.
it's
Spoilers.
the plot of the film, isn't it?
So, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
He
St.
got the
Patrick's Day.
snakes out of Ireland because, you know, Ireland had that climate before. So, of course, there were snakes there. And that's why we needed one man to get rid of all the snakes. So, oh, shit. That was going to be such a good joke as well.
It was.
Get rid of all
Let's
the
talk
snakes.
about some Irish actors.
Let's.
Oh, okay.
So, who is your favourite or not favourite, but you still kind of like them?
I'll tell you
Irish
what, while
actor
we're on the
or
theme
actress?
of somewhat American, somewhat Irish,
Uh-huh.
you can't do this without bringing up Liam Neeson's atrocious
of course
accent,
not.
can you?
I love Liam Neeson.
Isn't he Northern Irish?
No, I think he's well, he might be, but he's lived in America for a long time, and now he's picked up half of their accent, so it's a really
Yes.
odd accent. Yeah,
Liam Neeson's from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland. Okay, fuck
It's
me.
still
then.
Ireland.
Fucking racist.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh,
yeah.
you try and say that to someone from Belfast. Okay, so Lawrence, is that your pick, Liam Neeson, for your favourite best Irish actor, 2K12?
No, my favourite Irish actor is probably either Fassbender or Farrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
the go-to. Mine is Farrell.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd say
Farrell was
that.
great.
Just for In
Yeah.
Bruges,
In Bruges is an incredible film, and if you haven't seen it,
you need
go
to
and watch it.
Yeah,
It's vile, vulgar. It's kind of really dark, really simple plot.
yeah. Really
the
simple plot.
Guy
That's great.
is taken to Bruges is it Belgium, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Bruges in Belgium, kind of just a quaint little town.
Beautiful.
He's taken there to be killed, because they're both hitmen, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of being offed by the other hitman.
Yeah.
And the boss is like, show him Bruges before he gets killed off. Somewhere nice. And the other hitman sort of has to come to terms with, like, can I do this? And all the while, good boy Colin is just like bro's just fucking shite.
Yeah.
And he's just, yeah, it's a great film.
It is
ending.
it is a great film. Yeah, great ending actually. Yeah, very very great. Yeah, I like him. For his, I think he's one of the most versatile actors, and also the most underrated. One of the most underrated actors in Hollywood working at the minute. I think if you can go to playing Bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true.
In that film, to I can't remember his character's name in The Lobster. Then you have incredible versatility as an actor.
And in between that, Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, like I watched Horrible Bosses and I didn't fucking know it was him.
He stole the show for me.
Yeah, he did.
He's really good.
The thing is, what I love about him is that he's not this Daniel Day-Lewis type where he's like, I get into my characters, I really sort of, and I make them different, but they're all somewhat an extension of Daniel Day-Lewis because I draw on my own personal experiences and blah 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 blah. Cool. I mean, that's cool, man. You do you, but I like the fact that Colin Farrell's just like, all right, this guy should be greasy, should be bald, so I'm gonna shave my fucking head. Actually, no, he shouldn't be that bald. Put on some like disgusting comb over. Yeah, I'm gonna be this guy. He's greasy as fuck. He should talk like this. And then he's like, yeah, this is the character now.
He was really good in Fantastic Beasts. Was kind of like a.
I have not got round to seeing that film.
It's
yet.
okay. Like, it's nothing special. They all did very well, but he was actually kind of an interesting character. Just the way he carries himself.
And I heard, I'm not gonna say it, but I heard there's more to his character.
There is more to his character. I'm not gonna say it either. Just because it's a very big spoiler.
It's a big spoiler if you love that film, yeah.
But to me, it kind of ruins it. Hopefully he'll come back, if he can. That's as much as I can say without spoiling the film. But
yeah, of course.
Just, I don't know, the way he carries himself as his characters is so different in each film. Like, to even watch him in Fantastic Beasts and watching him in The Lobster, he knows how to embody just difference. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Jason Statham plays Jason Statham.
Oh yes.
Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy his acting. Just to just watch. Hummingbird was pretty fun, if I remember. But he's just fucking great. Absolutely amazing.
Okay. Anyone else got any naughty picks that aren't Fassbender or Farrell? Or if you've got Fassbender, give us a bit of a reason.
Well, it's not Fassbender. I was gonna say some of you might not know her, but I think it's Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah.
I believe isn't it Swat?
No. It's pronounced Saoirse, I think.
Is it? Okay.
It's a bit
there
weird.
I am for like the entirety of my life going, yeah, she's fantastic.
She was in Hannah, The Lovely Bones,
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, was she Hannah?
Yes.
She was. I didn't like Hannah, but she seemed.
Was
pretty
she
good.
in How I Live Now?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's where
that
I've
film.
seen her.
Yeah. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it was a. Once you get over she fucks her cousin subplot, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you can get over that, to be honest, I couldn't. I was a bit like through the entire film. I was like, I mean, this is fucking weird. Like, it's not like you don't even know you're related. You know your cousins. That was a bit odd. But yeah, once you get past that, it's a okay film. It's a bit kind of more arty than it fucking needed to be, really. But
I just think like she's very talented. She's still quite young. She's only 22. She's been nominated for 2 Oscars.
Oh yeah, for the age she's very very
3
good. 3
BAFTA nominations.
What, as lead or supporting?
Supporting.
In what?
For Atonement.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any wins? I know not Oscars, but any.
Did you get Rising Star?
Yeah.
Saturn.
Let me have a look.
Any wins at all?
God, there's a long list of awards.
Oh fuck that.
Any interesting ones there?
Yeah, just give us the highlights.
She won a British Independent Film Award for Brooklyn.
Okay.
Best Actress. Critics' Choice for Best Young Actress for The Lovely Bones.
Any
nice.
Nickelodeon Teen Awards? I could do with some of them.
Do you know who hosted that? The
Yeah.
Rock.
Does he? Of course he fucking
At
does.
one point.
Doesn't
Anyway,
Leonardo DiCaprio have one of them too?
Kids' Choice Award.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does. I'm pretty sure he got it for a film that kids definitely weren't allowed to see.
Revenant.
Why not?
Fucking hell.
Out of the 8 awards she was nominated for, like over a period of many years, for the Irish Film and Television Awards, she's won 7 of them.
Wow.
Mostly
Fair
for
enough.
Best Actress. Like, I just think she's incredible. Like,
She is very, very talented girl.
is.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very
Garrod,
nice. All right, there, Garrod.
who's your pick for best Irish actor?
Mine was Colin. I'm pretty sure I spoke more about him, to be fair.
Oh yeah, sorry.
what about all of our favourite directors?
I've got to think of one.
Kenneth Branagh.
Northern Irish?
Yeah, doesn't count.
And
Suck it.
sounds English.
Damn Protestant. Fuck. Oh. No, I'm kidding. Please don't hurt me.
He is Lockhart, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He asking a question about fucking Kenneth
Yeah, I
Branagh?
know. Silly me. Sorry, boys.
You should know this,
I
bro.
know. I'm
We
so
study
sorry.
Shakespeare. We should know Kenneth Branagh's phone number.
I've actually got his phone number.
Well, that's a good segue.
What about
To-
hang on,
No.
good old Davos Seaworth.
Oh, is he? Oh, of course.
yeah.
Wait, is he
Birmingham.
Irish?
He is Irish.
He's definitely Irish. Have you
Wait,
heard him?
Who knows?
Game of Thrones. You know the guy
Oh.
who is with Stannis Baratheon? Or he's not with Stannis Baratheon yet. Oh no, he is.
I
He's
can
not
never
Stannis
sleep the
Baratheon.
night before a battle.
No, I don't.
I'll be over there
He's his
shitting my
right-hand
guts out.
man who talks to his daughter. He's
He's a cool
Yorkshire.
guy. He's a really cool guy.
I'm gonna take my headphones off. You guys talk.
he's just a good actor. Yeah, no, he is very good. What else has he been in?
Oh, good lord. A lot of theatre, like Shakespeare shows.
Yeah. Recently?
So recently he hasn't been in many films that I've heard of. Like, it's been in Pursuit, The Childhood of a Leader, Let
No
Us
idea.
Pray.
Well, he's been very,
Noble,
very busy recently,
Safe
hasn't he?
House.
Yeah. Hopefully he's been very, very busy.
Well, and especially when he was filming season 6.
Yeah.
He
He
was
was in
massively
Clash of
fucking
the
busy in that.
Titans.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that we could actually celebrate. We didn't celebrate it very well because half of us didn't even know them. But I'm glad we could celebrate some Irish actors and not just alcoholism. Speaking of alcoholism,
Hey, thanks for letting me pick my actor.
Oh, we always forget someone, Harry. Go on.
Do you wanna give me a big intro there, bro?
An inch, bro.
I was gonna say Kieran Hines, but then I looked him up and he's actually Northern Irish, so we'll just give him like
We'll give him a round of applause.
nice one.
so you're chastising me for trying to move on, and you didn't even have a fucking Irish actor.
I do, of course I do. We didn't really mention Daniel Day-Lewis, which as much as you
And Piers Brosnan.
Northern Irish, I think.
No.
No. Okay. Daniel Day-Lewis, like love him or hate him, I think he still brings up fantastic performances. You got Brendan Gleeson, who is underrated.
I know
Domhnall Gleeson.
Brendan Gleeson is underrated, yes, but I will not forgive him for agreeing to appear in 2 scenes in. Despite playing the protagonist's father, I will not forgive him for agreeing to appear in 2 scenes in Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Two fucking scenes that don't go past a 2-minute mark. So fuck that guy.
I am very glad that we could take this time to celebrate some Irish actors. Not very well, because we didn't really know half of them. But I'm glad that we could take this time to celebrate Irish actors and not just alcoholism. But speaking of alcoholism, can we just talk about some of our best drunk stories of us being drunk?
Okay.
I once shaved my legs drunk.
Why?
What
you
the
just
fuck?
dared to?
I
or
don't
just did it?
remember.
You just woke up with
I
clean
woke
legs.
up in the morning and I was clean shaved.
Can we see your legs now, just to prove that it wasn't like yesterday?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Definitely.
Legs are coming up.
legs are coming up.
Oh.
We'll give
I'm
you a
wearing
live
skinny
play-by-play.
jeans.
Classic.
Hold on.
no,
that's pretty
no,
man-
this-
pretty
this-
manly.
Did you
Yeah.
shave the whole leg?
Yep, all of it.
You
Both.
shaved both legs, the
Yep.
whole legs.
Oh, I learned something about Kai that I'm not going to put on the podcast.
I can lap. It's cool.
Kai, can I bring it up?
What?
Something that I learned about you the other day regarding your area.
Oh, sure.
Okay, have you lapped?
Yeah, lap.
Oh, okay. Kai shaves
What, his pubes?
everything.
Okay,
Yeah, fine.
that's fine.
Is
It's
it?
2017, you fucking mug. You can
I-
shave
thank
whatever the
you.
fuck you want to.
Yeah, I have shaved before.
Yeah.
That's a vibe, but I thought I looked like a well-endowed 5-year-old. I swiftly grew back.
Okay. Do trim at least?
Of course I trim.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
an animal.
There you go.
All right.
That's good.
That's Kai's drinking story. Continue.
Okay. I was trying to balance up 2 in my head, but I know that people that know me from home won't forgive me if I don't tell the the story.
Mm-hmm.
So the story was that I've never drunk vodka since, and this happened in 2000 and well, I don't know. I was about fucking core. I must have been fucking 16.
Wow.
16.
England.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah. And I'm now 20 as a bit of context. But yeah, I've never drunk vodka since. That's a good old 4 years, and I can't smell it, which has made my life as 4 years of a bartender really difficult. I can't smell it without gagging. But basically, I went to this sixth form party, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm at a sixth form party. I'm gonna drink fucking hard as well. So I drank fucking hard, and then I hit fucking hard as well in the toilet. And that was pretty cool. Passed out on the toilet. My brother had to come and pick me up and carry me into a car after 3 taxis refused to take me. And I'll leave you with the ambiguous question: did he shit himself?
Please vote in the comments.
We'll put a poll on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Just do it now. Just do it now. Out of context.
Out of context.
Did he shit himself?
Not even specify it's Lawrence. Just did he shit?
Did he shit himself? Yeah.
Mine's not really like a specific story or a thing I did. It was just a night. It was my 18th birthday. So I get really drunk on my birthdays, and it's horrible.
I saw your birthday last year.
Yeah, that was
when Harry smashed a glass and then got annoyed at one of us for smashing the glass that he just smashed. Yeah. I have paid £100 deposit for this place.
I had to be escorted at home at like 7 in the evening.
That's the day when we became best friends.
It's also the day that you hugged my aunt and uncle, which is really weird.
I thought they were your mum and dad, because I've played Quiplash with your mum and dad like online, and they love me, and I assumed, oh, this couple must be your mother and father because it's your birthday.
I would
Why
have thought
not?
that.
So I went up. I went, hello. I was gonna say like, oh, I can see where Harry gets his looks, but I thought that might be a bit too weird. Yes, it is, because it's your aunt and uncle.
Okay, so my 18th birthday, I did a very posh boy thing. I was holding it with my friend Fraser. Hi, Fraser, if you're listening. Who's got a birthday close to me. We were holding it in my... Oh, and my friend Ollie. Anyway, that's not important. We were holding it in my mate's field. He owns a fair bit of land, and he was very kind enough to allow us to hold it in this field. So my parents went all out for me, and my friend's parents. They were very, very kind, and they got me like a big gazebo with like a DJ
Lovely.
guy, along with a whole load of beer that they brought back from Belgium, in fact, because they visited there and did like a booze cruise type thing and brought back a whole load of beer. Even so, I decided it'd be a great idea to go and buy myself a large bottle of whiskey. The first drink that I bought as an 18-year-old, I bought a large bottle of whiskey. I then casually
I bet you bought like just shit as well. I bet you did not know what you were buying.
Absolutely.
You walked in and said, that looks brown.
That looks cheap.
Yeah.
It was more.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And so I went to the field, and people started to arrive around 7. So we were all just sitting there, nice sort of sun. It was about September time, nice sun, drinking some whiskey, very, very nice. Then after a while, a lot more people showed up, and so I thought, oh shit, I can't just walk around holding my whiskey and my Coke, because I had a mixer of Coke at the time. I was like, I can't just walk around with these all night. I need to find a unique way of sorting this out. So my genius idea was to pour half a bottle, well, not even half, like 3/4 of the bottle of whiskey into the Coke bottle. I had to down half of the Coke just so it would fill back up.
Oh,
and so
Harry.
I was half and half whiskey and Coke for the rest of the night.
Oh, Harry, no.
We also had security on the door, as it were, sort of because I'm posh, but also because of the college I went to. I knew the word would get around that I was having a party, and we didn't want anyone showing up. The security was shit. They let anyone in. So there's me walking around, and on one table they had this mountain of beers, so many crates, because that's what we brought back, and 1 box of wine, because we thought it'd be funny just to have 1 box of wine. And I find these guys, and I'm like, oh, hi. I'm like, oh, hi. And they're like, oh, hi. And they're like fiddling with the box of wine. I was like, who are you? And they're like, oh, I'm like Jamie or something. I was like, oh, it's like, it's my birthday. He's like, oh, is this yours? Like, oh yeah, who are you? It's like, oh, I'm the cousin of Ollie, you know, the guy that it's her birthday as well. I was like, oh yeah, it's great, mate. Welcome. Anybody that's a family of Ollie is a friends of mine. Gave him a big old sloppy kiss and a hug. Turned out that they were just my mate's neighbours who thought they could just hop across the gate and come and join us. So that was that. There was also the point where I stumbled across a couple breaking up, And it was like, because it was very, very dark, there were no lights, they were having a huge argument. I just came up very close to the face, was like, "Who are you?" "I'm Harry. This is my party. You having a? Are you having? Are you having a good time?"
Every drunk host has always done that. Just walked over and gone, "How's everyone? It's drinking."
This is my birthday. And then I proceeded to be sick a lot.
Oh no!
I almost shat myself. Almost.
So you didn't leave it ambiguous.
Did he shit himself?
Did
It's
he shit
ambiguous.
himself?
It's ambiguous.
No, it's not ambiguous. I did not definitely shit myself.
Did not definitely.
The thing is, right? Mine's a bit more on the fence. This is just a segue out of your story. I will let you finish. Yeah, mine was a bit on the fence. I will answer the question. I know you avid listeners have been anticipating the true answer, and the answer is no. I did not shit myself. But some skids may have been present.
So you almost shut yourself.
Yes, I did. Yes, and I'm not ashamed. I'm a man that defecates from time to time.
So sorry, just before I finish my story, just the climax, the possibly the saddest part was the fact that people started to get angry with me, much like how I was at my last birthday party, because I was just accusing them of things that they weren't doing at all. So we had tents. We were camping out in the field that night, and so I had my tent, and my girlfriend at the time was sleeping in the same tent as me, and so I was laying there, and the room was spinning, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't good. I'm really drunk."
Oh no!
And so I started to feel it. You get that feeling of sick in your stomach, and then it slowly works its way up, and you can sort of feel it bubbling at the bottom of your throat. I suddenly realised that was happening. But of course, I was in a tent where there was a little sort of porch type thing. They have those, like, the first entrance and then the second entrance.
Yeah.
I realised that I had those two things to get to, and so I struggled for a good 10 seconds as I could feel it bubbling up with the first door. It's zipping the wrong way, and there's two zips. Why are there two zips? I'm pulling them both. I need to separate them. Eventually I got through the first door, then there's like a weird like net thing.
It's like a fly net.
The fly net, I have to get through that as well, and I finally like get through and jump, but I realised I didn't have time to get through like the second door, the front bit, and so I had to like dive under with all my friends who were like 5 feet away, just sitting around a fire having a chat, and they could just see me dive under, lift my head up, and just go, I like gurgle on my own sick.
Oh man! Is this why this lovely lady was your girlfriend at the time?
No, thankfully she didn't leave me because of that. She left me because I'm a horrible person.
Well, we won't go into that story.
It's as valid
We'll come
a
back
reason
to
as
that
any.
next week.
Yeah.
I realised when I came up with this idea that I came up with it on the spot and didn't have one for myself.
See.
But Devon being Devon, there were plenty fuck ton of field parties. However,
I've heard. There
are plenty.
Yeah.
I've
It's
heard
all we
about
do.
some of your fields.
It's all we do.
Yeah.
what have you heard about my fields?
I'm not going to say, but
No, you go
because
for it.
Charlie has gone into some grand detail about some
Some of my antics.
No, not some of your antics, but
Okay.
if you were involved in any of the antics he's informed me of, I probably shouldn't say on a recorded podcast.
No, do not say it on recording. Anyway, here's one of the parties that me and my friends, not being the cool kids, weren't invited to, that we went to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely guy called Freddie Buckle, who I hope now is employed. Nah, he's one of the rich kids. He's probably very wealthy. We went to his house. It was me, my friend Drew, and my friend Dan. His sister was standing at the gate, and for some reason, even though we were like hiding as the cars came past and drove all of these 16-year-olds like into the party, we were just hiding in the hedges, like terrified because we knew we were just gonna get kicked out. And then we were there for probably about an hour, hiding in these hedges at about 10 o'clock.
Did you ever think maybe it just wasn't worth it?
Yes, many times, because we're in the middle of nowhere. We would have to, because we had no lift, obviously.
Yeah.
We'd have to walk. We'd already walked from our friends near Loddyswell, which is quite a way. We'd already walked about 5 miles to get there.
Shit me, son.
So we thought, well, we might as well go in now. We go in. Somehow his sister's just like, yeah, I think I've seen you around before. You're probably his friend. Come on in.
Cool.
We sneak on by. We sneak on through. Night's going pretty well. I'm talking to this girl. It's all going very well.
Ooh.
She's like, hey, let's go and dance. I'm like, damn right, let's
This
go and
is
dance.
Harry's ex-girlfriend.
This is definitely Harry's ex-girlfriend.
This is the same night.
Yeah.
So we go into
She
we
just
go into this
travelled.
barn, and we're dancing. Loads of people around us. I'm pretty pissed at this point. I'm like, yeah, who cares? Freddie Buckle's probably fine with this. I'm dancing. I turn around, and then I see this hat on the ground, and I'm like, sick. It's a captain's hat. That's gonna get me laid.
Yeah,
I
I'm
put
the
it on.
captain.
I turn around and I see Freddie Buckle while I'm dancing with the captain's hat on, searching around on the floor
Oh no.
with sort of tufted up hair.
You were wearing his
I put two
captain's
and two
hat.
together. I'm wearing his captain's hat. I run.
You don't do the nice thing and offer him his hat back.
I run with the hat. I think I throw the hat off at the entrance to the barn, hide for a while, meet back up with the girl, make out for a bit.
Nice.
Get a number. Get a number.
Score some puss.
She never called me again.
That's because you were a bastard that didn't respect the captain's
Emily,
hat.
if you're listening, I hope you're 16 and pregnant. She won't be 16 now.
I fucking hope not. She's not 16 now.
I hope that when I was 16 and getting drunk that you were 12 and getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we left that.
So-
night. I was pretty happy because I thought I'd just got myself a girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
Oh, no, don't make it sad.
Oh no. Oh no. Garrod is someone that I rarely feel human emotion for because I feel that he doesn't feel them too.
No, I don't talk about my life.
Yeah, so this is a big step for him. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
opening up now.
Thank
Thank
you.
This is the therapist podcast.
Thank you for giving us that.
We've spent long enough on the podcast. We spent long enough on all of this talk. Let's move on to a game.
I feel a game.
Game time.
Have you
Right.
got one ready for us, Kai?
We've got the DC Villains game.
Oh, the DC Villains game. Fantastic news.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm good at this. Actually, no.
I like making up the backstories for these.
I like it when you don't give anyone else a chance to make the backstories for these.
All right,
Alright.
we've got 5 rounds.
Actually,
okay?
I like it when we get like 2 villains in and then you just sort of lose steam.
Yeah. So you're literally like, oh, fucking pencil boy. He's a pencil. Fuck off. Next fucking guy.
It's like the first pencil boy. Well, pencil boy, he was once a young boy who went outside and he met a pencil. Pencil got zapped to him. Pencil boy became pencil boy. Now erases everything, but also he draws it back.
Then he gets the water bottle boy, and I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, fuck it.
it.
He fell out of a fucking. I'm putting on a voice for my own voice. Right,
Okay,
Kai, hit us up.
Let's put in some effort.
Round
let's
one.
let's show Nathan why he deserves to have us here.
Round 1, we've got Pencil Boy and Water Boy. No,
Water bottle boy, Kai. Have a bit of
Water
respect.
Bottle Boy. All right, round 1, we've got Mad Mod and Annie Green.
Both of these seem like they could very well be practically the same person.
Yeah.
Like Annie Green becomes Mad Mod.
Mm.
You know,
Is-
some
is
kind of
Annie-
psychiatric ward kind of
Is
shit.
Annie Green Annie Green? That's
Annie
her name.
Green, yeah.
Or Annie Green?
No,
Because I have no
Annie
idea what that
Green.
ways mean.
Like
okay.
first name, last name.
Okay.
Okay, and Mad Mod. How'd you spell mod?
M-O-D.
Okay.
That's like a mod is someone that controls something. Garrod, you're the computer man here.
I am the computer man here. I am the hacker man.
The hacker man.
And may I just say, I'm in. I want to
I
say
can
I want to
feel
say
you.
Mad Mod is like is their code, like their hacker name. So like it's M4D M0D
Ah,
right?
okay, yes.
XXX Snipes XX.
Yes.
And that's their hacker name. They wear like a trench coat down to their ankles. Those like sick shades.
Yeah.
Takes them off. There's another pair of shades with like LED. It
Oh.
just says Hacker Man.
Yeah.
And you know he just hacks into the back computer or some shit.
Yeah.
It's Mad Mod for me. It's Mad Mod for me, boys.
And Annie Green is her name?
Yep.
Annie
Who's
Green.
Annie Green?
Okay, Annie Green. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
I know all about her.
Oh, okay.
Annie Green is someone that, you know, everyone would always ask her, Annie, where do you want to hang out? It's lunchtime. You know, the canteen's filled. And she went, oh, well, what's that patch of grass over by the, over the road? And her friends went, well, the green. And she turned to the camera and said, oh, yeah, bitches, the fucking green, which earned her the nickname Annie Green.
The classic camera that is in all
Life.
all
Yeah,
comics.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
What
Annie
a
Green.
badass villain.
Huh?
What a badass villain.
No. Oh, of course. Yeah, she's a villain. And
Just turns to the camera.
yeah,
and says,
and what she,
"Hell
what
yeah."
she, but then, right, the thing that's the worst thing in the entire world is they'd left the canteen. They have a precious 40 minutes of lunchtime. They arrived at the green, but there's no green there. That's been concreted over. Annie lied to them. We can't sit.
They were the
on-
one that told Annie. That's what.
Annie Green, look in, please.
Yeah,
Kai.
look me in, please, Kai. Annie
You both
Green.
Annie Green.
Annie
Yeah.
Green.
It's Mad Mod, right?
It is Mad Mod.
Ah, see,
Yeah,
some
boy.
part of me knew it was.
Hacker Man.
Some part of me knew it.
Well,
was
who is Mad Mod?
yeah.
Um,
And does he show
bring him up, bring
experience
him
in
up.
leadership?
I can't because the internet isn't
Oh, well,
working.
just tell us.
Yeah,
It's
just
fine.
tell us who he is, Kai. Tell us his
So-
powers.
Or she. I'm gonna say she.
Mad Mod was a world famous fashion designer, famous for his mod style clothing.
Oh, his. It is his.
It is his.
The
Not what I was
success-
expecting.
The success went to his head, turning him criminally insane, and he became a villain of the Teen Titans before later
Oh,
reforming.
I feel like I know him. Like, oh, of course I do. Of course I know him.
know
The
him?
Oh my
fucking-
god, yeah.
Yeah, oh god damn
Let's
it.
have a little look.
Is that fucking bloke from
He's,
Teen
he's,
Titans?
Oh,
he's
no.
he's literally like a British mod.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
Crazy
glasses. The glasses, Garrod, I believe you described those glasses, so well done you.
I did. I actually described those glasses.
he's not full Hacker Man. He's just like semi Hacker Man.
Yeah. Okay, Kai, some more villains, please.
Some
All
more,
right,
some
round
more.
2. So 1 point to Garrod.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Garrod.
Round 2, Rex the Wonder Dog
Ah.
and Mistress Dark.
Rex the Wonder Dog.
I'm pretty sure it is Rex the Wonder Dog,
Yeah,
and I'm
I'm-
almost positive it's like a villain of was it Crypto? The dog that is
Yeah.
Superman's dog.
Perhaps, yeah.
I thought maybe Rex the Wonder Dog is actually a good dog. Maybe he's a good boy.
Oh,
Good boy.
He's a good
little
boy.
boy, yeah. A
But he
woofer.
could be a bad boy.
He could be a bad boy.
Wow.
Rex the Wonder Dog is a dog that
Don't do it.
has a tendency to wander. No, I don't know. What was the other one, Kai? Sorry?
Mistress Dark.
Mistress Dark. Now that sounds racist. Let's have a think.
I think Mistress Dark was DC's answer to Christian Grey. It's like
Yeah.
it's like yeah, sure, you may have 50 Shades, but you don't have
Mistress
the
Dark.
darkest of
Yeah.
dark. Right? There is no shades.
No.
She is just dark. She is the dark
she's
mistress.
dark as shit, yeah. You can't see her. She's too dark for you.
This may not be in the sort of PG era. This may be a very Dark Knight kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you know what? Mistress Dark.
I'm going to go for Rex the Wonder Dog. Kai, please lock me in.
Lock me in, Kai. Rex the Wonder Dog.
So 2 for Rex the Wonder Dog and 1 for Mistress Dark.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
It's Rex the Wonder Dog.
Yeah, bitch.
Like, I was almost positive it was Rex the Wonder Dog.
Now we've all got one.
You've all got one.
Rex the
There was
Wonder
a
Dog.
high five there for the viewers who can't see this.
Explain,
Those
explain
visual
The
the
viewers
jokes.
that can't see.
Give them an audio high five, please.
Actually, hold on.
Ah.
I'll video this also and send it over to you. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. I took a photo. we'll put the photo in as well. Yeah. Did you hear that? Let's put it closer to the mic.
Jesus Christ.
There we
The
Jason
blue,
Bourne.
do you want me to turn the blue mic on for this?
Explain Rex the Wonder Dog, please.
Extremely intelligent, intuitive, and agile dog with extensive combat training, superior senses, and a lifetime's worth of experience in understanding humans.
Villain.
He's a villain.
Crazy. He's not a good
Um,
boy. He is far from a good boy,
Yeah,
in
he's
fact.
not a good boy. We've
Hold
been
on.
rused.
Hold on.
We've been fucking rumbled.
Wonder Dog. Let's take a look at him.
He's a cute
Oh
boy.
shit! Look at this motherfucker.
Is he a gnarly boy? Can
Hold on.
he kickflip is the real question.
Hold on. Are you sure this guy's a villain?
I'm sure he was a villain at one point.
Whoa! Fuck!
Oh my god, that
Hang on a minute,
picture,
I can't
Jesus
see.
Christ.
Go on Wiki.
Ah!
If you're listening to this, go on Wikipedia. But Jesus Christ, that's
Nah,
terrifying.
put that in the group chat, we'll put it in the video.
Okay. But
That's terrifying.
like,
What's terrifying?
The picture.
This dog is
The
truly
picture of Rex
ferocious.
the Wonder Dog. You
Oh.
can see it. You can see it now on the pod.
A truly ferocious boy.
Terrifying.
wow, cool.
Next one, go.
All right, round 3.
Round three.
Is this the decider?
It's no.
Okay.
No, there's 5 rounds.
One.
So we've got Spider
Just Spider.
and Jonathan Chase.
Is it spelt Spyder.
Nope, it's Spider.
And
Spider.
Jonathan Chase.
Jonathan Chase.
Do you want to take Jonathan Chase?
So Jonathan Chase. Thanks for giving me the shit one, by the way. Cause
Would you like to take Spider?
They're both as shit as each other. The spider is just a large spider. Jonathan Chase is a man that likes to run after people.
Giving him his infamous name of Chase. See, Harry, that's where you're wrong. I think Jonathan Chase is actually a man. Was born Jonathan Cower was his original name, but you know, that was one of his features. You know, he always cowered away from people. You know, he never just went out and got stuff done. He was never a courageous boy. But Jonathan Chase was reborn, and to be honest, I got no fucking clue where I'm going with this.
So who are you going for?
I'll tell you what. I'm Jonathan Chase. Log me in.
Okay.
I am just gonna have to go for Jonathan Chase. I feel like Spider is a copyright fucking lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure Spider, even if you made it up, is an actual thing. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with Spider.
Oh.
I too am gonna go for Spider.
2 for Spider and 1 for Jonathan Chase.
Oh.
Spider has it.
Please do explain Spider.
It just says villain who used the guise of a superhero to commit his crimes.
In a DC villain.
Yep.
That's crazy.
What the?
So he
So who's
pretended
this-
to be good in order to be bad.
I swear they are so lenient on each other sometimes.
Yeah, they really are.
You're gonna have to put in DC to find that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Spider. If you just Google Spider.
That's
How crazy.
well, I mean they do lend from each other and take the piss out of each other. I'm sure it was probably a piss take on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Jonathan Chase was a real army
Oh,
colonel.
hold on, hold the fuck on. Like I said, notable aliases: Spyder.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Spider.
Next question.
Hit us up with them villains,
Round
Kai.
4.
Yeah, man.
We got Will Magnus
Nice.
and Mr. Yesterday.
Ooh, Mr.
Mr.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Such a good name.
So, who is Mr. Yesterday?
Mr. Yesterday, I reckon, is someone that has time powers, and what he does is he goes back in time and commits crimes in the past.
Mm-hmm.
This is genuinely not a joke. I think this could be a plausible idea, given how dumb comics can be sometimes. He goes back in time, commits crimes in the past, and then when he travels back in time,
stops them himself.
stops. Oh
my god.
Oh my god! But he's already got the money.
Yeah.
He's already got the money.
Not if he stopped
Wait a minute.
himself.
Oh, no,
wait,
yeah, he can't be a
How would
villain.
he'd go back in time, commit the crime, but then he'd stop himself the day after the crime had already been committed? Right, okay, so Mr. Yesterday.
Lock me in,
Lock
please.
me in.
Lock me in. Also,
Wait, no,
All
hold,
three
no,
from
hold,
Mr.
hold on,
Yesterday.
hold on. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. Who was the other guy?
Will Magnus.
yeah, no, lock me in.
Yeah, Mr. Yesterday. Lock me in, please.
Yesterday.
All 3 of you?
Yeah.
Ah, fine. Magnus.
No, you can't say that because
No, I want it different.
You've already locked in. And
Yeah,
it's Will Magnus. So none of you get a point.
Ah,
I was cheated. It was cheated.
No, you were being a bitch like you were last time.
Yeah.
Where you see the subtle change in Kai's like facial expression. Like he's got that little cheeky grin where he's
Harry,
just like,
Harry.
yeah.
It is our job as actors
I'm
to
gonna
learn
hide for
body
the last
language.
round.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Oh, I'm sorry that you were trying to cheat with Will Magnus.
I'm trying to LA Noir this shit. Kai is not Mass Effect Andromeda. He is LA Noir.
yeah.
All right.
He is. He's got them.
He's
got them
got
tells.
his tells.
Yeah.
That like turn the head really wide grin.
A
I'll
slight,
never
a slight,
tell.
I'll
a
never
slight
tell.
wrinkle of the goatee.
I'm hiding for the next round.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
that's cool.
Who's next?
So round.
Is this the
5.
decider, boys?
This is
between-
what points are you
Between
on?
who?
We're both on 2.
Yeah.
It's between you boys then, because I'm on 1. There's no way I
Unless
can
you
pull
get this,
Unless
and
I
we
get a
don't, in
tie.
which case there will be a decider.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to give me some time to come up with another one.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So round
While
5.
we're talking about this one, come up with another one just in case.
Mm-hmm.
King Tut and Queen Fire.
Oh,
See, Queen Fire is actually my alias, and I am a woman. For the visual listeners, you may not know it from my voice that is deeper than an average woman, but I am a woman. I have a vagina, and what I do is I spit fire in the booth.
We're
Hence,
treading some very, very dangerous
we are,
lines
we
here.
are. But I feel like I've
No,
been
no,
respectful.
no, 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 not we. You. Do not drag us
yeah.
into this.
Garrod actually just texted me and told me to say all of that. So
I think King Tut is like a very passive aggressive villain. so people just like say something and he just comes along and just goes, and just walks away.
yeah.
He just comes along like,
Yeah,
that's it. That's all he does.
Yeah, I don't think you should be doing that, boys.
Well,
I think King
I guess
Tut,
you just did that.
Yeah.
I think King Tut is literally, sometimes comic book writers, sometimes, not all the time, but just every now and again they can be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You ever come across that
yeah.
once or twice?
Of course I have.
Oh
yeah.
no, they're always innovative.
They're always very inventive. I think King Tut is literally one person being like, "Holy shit, Tutankhamun? Like, yeah, he's fucking cool. Was he? No, not really. Hey, you know what? Let's make him into a villain. It's just Tutankhamun like coming back from the dead, being all mummified and shit, and just having like magical Egyptian foreign powers.
I'm
That
not
would
gonna
make
lie
sense.
to you. Never once in my life did I put King Tut and Tutankhamun together. I thought they were different.
Who do you think? Who did you think that King Tut was?
I just thought they were different. I thought it was King Tut and King Tutankhamun.
But how? Like,
I just because they never were like in shows. They weren't like, oh, it's King Tut, also known as Tutankhamun. They were just like, oh, it's King Tut.
Curse him.
Tutty
Yeah.
Tut Tut. Or it was Tutankhamun.
yeah. You just referenced TV shows. I meant like just general knowledge of history.
It's
I
time.
don't remember Egyptian history. That was back in what?
Egypt.
Year 4?
I thought you meant like when it actually happened, as in like minus 2000 BC.
Year 4 AD.
Okay, right. I am gonna go for Queen Fire because, like I said, it is me. I am Queen Fire.
I'm gonna go for King Tut because I think that is literally what they've done, and also I hate Lawrence's idea.
I'm also going to go for King Tut. I truly think it is just a passive-aggressive villain.
So 2 for King Tut and 1 for Queen Fire. Yeah?
That's right.
That is correct. Lock me in.
King Tut has it.
So
that means
what
Lawrence
on
has...
fuck's name was that?
Oh yeah, that's something we do.
We have a celebration I made
Take
up.
a video of that and I'll put it on Twitter.
I mean, definitely not Kai. You put enough on Twitter.
Nah, video us doing it. We'll put it on the pod.
Hang on,
You'd
boys.
say when and then put it on the group chat. Yeah, he's doing it.
Well, I put the video of them
is he doing
high-fiving
it?
on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So it's something we did. We'll do it and then we'll 3.
It's really gay.
It's so we were playing Rocket League, and every time I scored a goal, I would go ooh ah, and then I scored 2 goals, so it would be ooh ooh ah, and then
What happens if you score 15 goals?
you do it 15
Yes,
times.
we've done that.
And then everyone else started doing it, and then Harry was like, "I'm doing it because it's cool," and yeah, it just happened.
That's fair.
So who is King Tut? Is he Tutankhamun?
King Tut is an evil villain first seen in the 60s Batman show. He made his jump to comic books. That's what it says.
Hold on. Let me look this shit up, boy.
One of
Because-
his powers is insanely rich.
To be fair, that is one of the best superpowers there is.
Yeah, as
Just be
explored
insanely
through
rich.
Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm officially out of the running, boys.
You are indeed.
Yeah,
You-
we need the decider for me and you.
Okay,
I've got
so
a decider ready.
I'd say like whilst you're out because you're shit.
Mm-hmm.
If we get given the names of the 2 villains, can you please describe to us which one is which?
I can.
There we go. I've got King Tut here.
Supervillain, DC Universe, loosely based on the character of the same name. From the television series. King Tut is an alias created by the Egyptologist Victor Goodman to murder the wealthy of Gotham City.
Oh, that sounds a bit sad.
So, yeah, it was pretty much what I said.
Yeah.
Plus, I bet he tuts as well.
Stab.
Yeah. Right, Kai.
Yes.
Hit us with a boy.
Hit us with the boy.
All right. The decider. So one of you has to pick one and the other has to pick the other.
It's the first vote
right,
in.
rock, paper, scissors. Record it.
Oh, hang
Rock,
on.
paper, scissors, and
Wait, hang on there.
the other one goes first. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Harry gets first pick.
boy.
All right. So we've got the Wonder Twins or the Wonderful One.
Oh, that... Kai, may I just say... I don't say this very often, but you done good, kiddo.
Thank you.
You done good.
Right.
Gone are the days where Garrod would hold up his phone to you saying "fuck off, Kai." Now he knows. Now we
He's
know.
actually complimenting me.
Kai, if I could get those names again, I will give you a bit of context, boys.
The Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins.
Yep.
As in Wonder, seventh
in-
wonder of the world.
Yep.
Wonder. Okay.
How else do you spell wonder?
Well, like
Yeah,
I've watched
wondering.
The Fairly Odd Parents.
Like when you
wandering.
wander, it's a.
Wonder.
No, I've watched The
Wonder.
Fairly Odd Parents, and one of the fairy's name is Wanda, Wanda.
Yeah, I know.
The Wonder Twins.
No,
I just pronounce it differently.
Wander and Wonder.
Yeah, wonder and wonder.
Wonder and Wonder.
You'd like the context on both of these?
Yes, please.
Okay.
The other one is the Wonderful One.
Okay. Right. So the Wonder Twins are extraterrestrial twin brother and sister superhero duo. And their powers.
Oh, is that who they actually are?
Hmm?
Or are you making this up? Did you just read off what they actually are? Did you just ruin the game?
Lawrence!
Wonder Twins, look it in.
No, I'm first.
No,
pick.
no, 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 no.
I am
No,
first pick.
no, Kai,
Yeah,
give
he
me a
did.
fresh one,
You
please.
just you ruined the
How did you
game.
fuck up so bad? Oh god.
I
Just-
can't.
Chat amongst yourselves. Give me a
Okay.
minute.
Okay. Well,
so-
actually, I've got a something to say. Actually, while Kai is, and it's not actually just a filler conversation.
Go.
Wait, are you plugging again?
No, I'm not plugging.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's.
Feel free to though. We're gonna put up the poster for your film.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. That'd be great. Okay, so basically, today, boys, I don't know if you're aware, other than being St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
other than being the release date of my poster,
There you go.
there's the plug. Is a very special day for Your Opinion Sucks.
Why is that?
Well, this, upon the time of this lovely audience hearing it, will be the 10th podcast.
Yay.
Hooray! So a big clap to us. A big clap to us. We've come a long way since the first one.
Arguably, we have not got better.
Arguably, we have not got better, but I feel like there's some gems in there. There's some good podcasts that someone could listen to and actually get an insightful knowledge of film. There's also some podcasts where some people can get some insightful views on the world as it is today. And there's some podcasts out there where you can listen to it and just think, fuck these guys. 10 minutes in, I'm just going to switch the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai, who would you like to thank on this special 10th episode of Your Opinion Sucks?
I would like to thank.
Garrod, who would you like to thank on this special 10th episode of Your Opinion Sucks?
I would like to thank my father for always being there for me and not leaving when I was 4. Thank you, Daryl, if that is the name you go by now. Thank you.
Is that because of... yeah.
Lawrence, who would you like to thank on this special 10th episode podcast?
There I was thinking of a serious person to thank, but Garrod obviously opted for his non-existent father.
I'm pretty sure he did exist.
No, he did
at one
exist
point.
at one point, but who knows? No, I would like to thank Nathan for never giving me the seat that I'm currently sat in his absence, because it's the comfiest seat ever.
It is the best seat.
Is it
It's the
actually?
best
It is
seat.
the best seat.
It's the
Oh,
one.
fuck.
Not only do I have to every now and
I
again
didn't realise
turn
it
to
was
see
different.
Kai. No, it's not
It's
a
just the
comfier
way
seat.
in which it sit. Like,
Yeah, it's the way in
place, 'cause
which-
you've got
Yeah.
enough room at the back. You can see everyone very well because it's the only one that's curved around.
But I feel like if you
It's the
gave me
head of
this,
the table.
I'd have been a lot lazier in these podcasts, because I would have just probably kicked back and had a nap.
Yeah.
So thank you, Nathan, for that. Also, I hope you get better soon. He had a bad
AIDS.
experience with some chicken, I believe.
Oh.
Was that Nando?
I can only assume so, because
What,
he's
the
very.
one that I finished.
Yeah, mate, you might feel sick as well. It's alright though. I feel just as bad for telling you both that it was fine to eat.
Is this a day where he had Nando's and actually got alcohol poisoning but blames it on the chicken?
No, he didn't get any alcohol poisoning. We went and saw Kong, which,
The
as a side
Nando's
note,
chicken was pink.
when
I finished it.
whilst Kai is readying 2 people for
Oh,
us.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly take this side note anyway. Kong was bad. Kong Skull Island was bad.
I enjoyed it.
We'll discuss it properly next week.
Yeah, I was
we'll
going
get
to say
into
we
that
hold
next
off,
week.
so I'm probably even just cut
Any
that.
gorilla-related things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready for the decider?
Yes.
Yes, we are. And I will give you fictional...
Just don't look at your phone.
Yeah.
No.
Do I still
And
have?
you have to vote. You have to vote based on my description of these
Yeah, yeah,
characters. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll try and be both plausible and amusing.
Mm-hmm.
Harry still gets first dibs because Lawrence fucked it.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
So-
Right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Mother Dawn
Ooh.
and Papa Midnight.
Ah. So Mother Dawn. Mother Dawn
I'm gonna
is
hide.
on this course that we are all in. We have a lecturer named Dawn who's a lovely woman. Dawn, if you ever listen to these, I'm sorry for the opinion you now have of me.
Highly doubt she does.
Okay, my headphones just went
No,
fucked.
it's
It's because I wasn't speaking into my mic.
Okay.
Continue.
But basically, yes. So Mother Dawn is a wonderful woman, but she has a very motherly like tendency about her, where she cares a lot. And Mother Dawn is Dawn as she would appear, but with higher levels of estrogen, and and presented with 15 babies to care for. So she instantly becomes this super version of herself, where she has laser beams that shoot out of her eyes, and can destroy anyone posing somewhat of a threat to the babies. However, she's rendered useless by her only weakness, evil babies, because she can't destroy them. And the other one was Papa Midnight.
Papa Midnight, please.
Papa Midnight. Papa Midnight is I have nothing. Papa Midnight is basically. So the Midnights are a family, and
Why do we ever let Lawrence talk?
the Midnights
He's just
are
the patriarch
yeah,
of the Midnight
yeah.
family.
The Midnights are a nice bunch of people. They go about their business. They own a bit of land. And Papa Midnight is the father of obviously all the Midnight children,
Yes.
and the husband of Mrs. Midnight. His weakness is daytime, and anything past 12 o'clock.
So he's just a vampire.
He's just allergic
Yeah.
to sunlight.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, fuck it. Right, boys. Harry, I believe, actually.
I'll take. Oh God.
See, I would take Mother Dawn.
Yeah, of course you would, because that's the only one you put effort into. I'm gonna take Papa Midnight.
The father of the Midnight children.
I guess I have to take Mother Dawn, and I'm pretty sure it's Papa Midnight.
It is definitely Papa Midnight.
Hey, well done, Harry.
I am best. It's my time now.
So not only king of the dwelling, but king of this week's Your Opinion Sucks
Oh my
game.
god, yeah. You won Your Opinion Sucks.
I
You
would-
won the dwelling. However, tomorrow is Garrod Day,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is the day where we all do a fatal four-way to see who is the new king.
Fantastic stuff.
I'm gonna retain.
Exciting.
You're going to go down.
I'd like to give a big thank you to Nathan, because he's not here, and it's the first podcast I think without him.
Yeah.
It is, and he's put in some valiant service into the podcast.
He
More
has.
so than just attending.
He edits it every
He
week.
edits it every
we-
week, even
can
though
we-
Kai was meant to 2 weeks ago.
Well,
we have
he
a
hasn't
moment?
taught me yet.
Can we have a moment of silence for our fallen Nathan, please?
Yes.
Amazing
grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Also, a big thank you to Helen Mirren and Tom Holland.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you for listening to Your Opinion Sucks. I've been Garrod, along with Harry, Lawrence, and Kai. We'll catch you next week. Everything's in the description that you need to know.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.